Covert narcissist manipulation tactics. If you don't know the signs of a covert narcissist, you won't see the trap until it's already closed. These 6 manipulation tactics can quietly take over your relationships. Stay until the end, because the last one is the hardest to spot and the most dangerous to miss. 1. The humble confession trap. Picture this. They sit across from you, voice soft, eyes lowered, telling you about some terrible mistake they made years ago. It sounds vulnerable. It even feels like they're trusting you. But here's the twist. It's bait. By revealing something deep, they subtly pressure you to match their level of vulnerability. You spill your own secrets thinking it's bonding, while they're quietly storing ammunition for later. Weeks or months down the line, that private story you shared suddenly resurfaces, not as support, but as a weapon to guilt, shame, or control you. Their confession was never about closeness. It was about building a library of leverage. 2. The slow reality rewrite. Covert narcissists rarely outright lie. Instead, they plant tiny, almost unnoticeable distortions in your shared reality. It's like they're editing a movie frame by frame. A small detail of a story changes. A timeline shifts ever so slightly. At first, you shrug it off. Maybe you did remember wrong. But over time, the cumulative effect leaves you doubting your memory and relying on them to confirm what's true. It's more insidious than classic gaslighting because it happens gradually and feels strangely logical. By the time you notice, they've positioned themselves as the gatekeeper of reality itself. 3. Manufactured dependence through help. They swoop in with offers to help. Not because they care, but because every favor is a hook. It starts small, running an errand for you, giving advice, fixing something around your house. It feels thoughtful at first, but slowly, you realize you're leaning on them for things you used to handle alone. Then comes the reveal. Their help was never free. Subtle reminders of everything they've done for you begin to surface, paired with expectations you never agreed to. It's like they built a ladder for you to climb, only to pull it away once you're too high to safely get down. 4. The disappearing act with a twist. Most people think of the silent treatment as ignoring someone out of anger. Covert narcissists do something trickier. They withdraw warmth and attention so subtly, you can't quite pinpoint when it started. Maybe they still text you, but the tone feels colder. Maybe they're physically present, but emotionally checked out. This creates an uneasy void, prompting you to work harder to fix things. When you finally confront them, they act surprised or hurt. I don't know what you mean, I've been here all along. You're left questioning your perception while they regain the upper hand, without ever raising their voice. 5. Preemptive victimhood. Here's a tactic that feels like a magic trick. Before you can voice a concern or set a boundary, they rush to frame themselves as the wounded party. Maybe they dramatically recount how others have misunderstood or mistreated them, painting a picture where they're perpetually the victim. This forces you into the role of caretaker instead of challenger. By the time you notice they're crossing your boundaries, you're too busy reassuring them, defending them, or feeling guilty for even considering your own needs. It's manipulation through emotional misdirection, and it works because your empathy becomes the very tool they use to disarm you. 6. The phantom critic. This one's especially sneaky. Instead of criticizing you directly, they invoke unnamed others. They'll say things like, "Some people have noticed you've been distant lately," or "Others were surprised by how you handled that situation." These shadowy critics may not even exist, but now you're caught in a fog of self-doubt, wondering who's talking about you and what's being said. The narcissist remains the only source of information, positioning themselves as both messenger and confidant. It's like they've built a hall of mirrors where you can't tell what's real, only that you feel smaller with every reflection.